I joined a tractor forum today. I've been called to duty. Yes, sir. Looks a lot like hard work. I know we're gonna say, what about the farm? It's taken me almost 45 years to figure out how to make non-lumpy gravy.
You know, you're looking at a picture, you don't know.
It was so simple.
Yeah, but I mean...
And this has been 3 days. Hey y'all, we're back. Okay, so on the last video I showed Austin cleaning out the pool. Well, a lot of y'all had a really good idea about using the shop vac. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So Rocket's barking. She's out there doing that now, but we have a very large shop vac. And so she got it full, and then she thought maybe there was a way to like blow it out, which there's obviously not. So it's too full, it's too big for her to pick up. So now she's taking it out of the shop vac and putting it in the bucket and throwing that out, and she's having another really fun time. Fun time. And some people said that they didn't like seeing her in a bad mood or grumpy. Well, she has a right to be. I would be very grumpy cleaning that pool out too. So, you know, we're all human, including 13-year-olds. But she's getting it done. She's getting it done, and I'm going to leave her alone until it's done. And then hopefully this will make it easier to get it actually cleaned out, and then we can work on filling it up and getting it to the point where it'll be clean. So there's that. Lawrence is working on the backhoe. He's having issues with a pin, a front axle pin. All I know is that I joined a tractor forum today under the guise of LB's wife, and with no pretensions, is that the right word? Anyway, I was like, hey, I'm a farm wife and my husband's got an issue and he can't quite figure it out and I need help. And we did get some answers, but they still weren't super helpful. I could try to get him to explain it to you, but he's also in the grumpy camp today. Everybody's in the grumpy camp. No, I mean, it's just frustrating. Evidently the pin won't go all the way in, and he doesn't want to have to take the whole thing apart. Anyway, it's a thing, y'all. It's a thing. I'm not explaining it all correctly, but just know it's a thing. And Wesley has gone to do his grass mowing job. It has rained every day for the past 4 days, so they went to check, and evidently it's okay for him to get mowing today, at least in some parts. So that's what he's doing. So it is, oh my old eyes, 85, but it feels like it's 120. Actually, no, it's the humidity. The humidity feels like it's 120,000%. It feels like July or August. It's evidently supposed to cool down tomorrow through the rest of next week, hopefully. And hopefully we're supposed to get more storms today. And we had some move through last night, nothing bad. But hopefully with the cooler weather will come some dryness so we can get in the field and start planting, get back on our horses, because we only have a week until our next show and we have not been able to go to practice. This is a little scary. This is a lot scary. Not scary, but disheartening and frustrating because we need to practice. We've only been able to ride here some. We haven't been able to go to our trainers, to Jim Isley's in Reedsville to practice, and that's a problem, but it is what it is. So anyway, okay, 3 minutes, 45 seconds. I'm about to throw a big, well, I don't know how big it is, a whole chicken in the Instapot so we can have some chicken salad and some meat to eat, and I got some other meat thawing out, some hamburger. I'm gonna throw together a lasagna for tomorrow night. Tonight we're gonna have hamburger steak. Lawrence said, why are we not eating steak? He said it's been 2 whole weeks since we had steak. 2 whole weeks, y'all. Really living the rough life here. So we're gonna have that this weekend. He said, why can't we have it on Monday? I'm like, we can, but not this week, because I already had other stuff planned. I want to save it for the weekend. So anyway, that's where we're at. I feel like I just said a lot about nothing, but some of y'all would say I do that every time. I know. I see your comments. Okay, we have so much going on here. I'm going to make a broccoli salad out of that just to have in the fridge. And I've got chicken in here. And I've got chicken in here. Y'all, I've started doing this. I need to flip them. I've started cooking. Oh my goodness. Come back, Jack. I started cooking chicken thighs, boneless chicken thighs, in the air fryer. And they're so good. They're so good. All I do is put some seasoning on them. I've also marinated them, but I didn't marinate these. These I just put some Gold Label musket powder, some extra garlic powder, some, what else did I put? I don't know. Just whatever you got. Just put it on there. Chicken seasoning. Paprika. I put some paprika. And then I'm doing about like 10 minutes or so on each side. And then I've got a hamburger that's going to be my lasagna base. I'm getting some stuff done. Bonnie's getting some snoring done. Y'all, she's out. She's snoring. Okay, I have been called. I've been called to duty. Austin said she's done with the pool. She's going in to get a shower. I got spaghetti sauce going. Oh, man. She did it. She got it clean. I mean, clean. Clean. Oh, it's muddy right here, though. Very muddy. All right, let's see what's going on. The backhoe is cranked. Oh my gosh, I just got mud all in my shoe. I just squished it all up in my shoe. Yes, sir? Oh.
Go ahead and shake that wheel back and forth.
Shake the wheel back and forth. Shake the wheel back and forth. I just didn't really understand what was happening. I was trying to get holes lined up so we can get this pin in all the way. It's in partially, but so basically it was like he didn't want to have to take it all the way apart. I know that much. He's trying not to have to take the whole thing apart to get this one pin all the way in. And this whole pin thing, he didn't even realize was a thing. He thought he had it all fixed, and then he found out that, was the pin just coming out?
Yeah.
The pin was coming out, which is going to be a big problem if he hadn't realized it. But now he can't get it pushed back in there, and it's, yeah. Somebody found me on the forum, said, are you Lawrence Bernard's wife? I'm like, yes, I am, but I just said, yes. I said, you got it. You found me. And we just need answers. We just need somebody to help fix this. I don't know. He says if he can just get it lined up right, but it might take more luck than anything. Can't take the pin out.
Won't come all the way out.
Because the pin won't come all the way out. But, you know, there's that saying that luck looks a lot like hard work, and I'd say that's what this is becoming.
But it was all the way back here, and I couldn't get it out.
He said with the bushing being worn out, he figured it would just slip out, but it's not. And
slip in.
Slip in. I don't know. It's foreign to me, but.
Well, it ain't foreign. Ain't nothing but a damn
It's foreign
pin
to me,
going
baby. It's foreign to me. It's foreign to me. It's not foreign to you. It's foreign to me. Oh, me. Okay, turns out I wasn't very much help out there. I just wasn't very much help. I don't know. This is one of those situations that looks like it's just not going to come quickly. So, anyway, I don't know what's gotten into me because I've got like 4 or 5 things going on here. I'm like meal prepping. I'm meal prepping. Tomorrow, I'm not going to be here for the majority of the day, but I want a good supper. So I'm making supper for tomorrow night. At the same time, I'm making supper for tonight, and I'm making stuff for lunches. I don't know. I should do this on like Sunday or something, but that didn't happen. So I got a big thing here of veggies. I got Brussels sprouts, potatoes, and some squash, and they're going to be roasted for tonight, but I got eggplant roasting in there right now to go along with my spaghetti sauce, I call it. And then this is spinach and ricotta and mozzarella and Parmesan. And I'm making, y'all, I'm making an eggplant Parmesan lasagna, okay? I'm excited about this. I think it's going to be very good. So it's a low carb lasagna without any noodles, but we love roasted eggplant, so I think this is going to be really good. So that's what I'm putting together for tomorrow night. So tomorrow, and then I took the chicken out of the Instapot. It needs to cool way down before I can even think about touching it, so I'll do that after supper. I got hamburger. I got a patty for tonight because I'm going to do hamburger steak. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. Tomorrow is a very busy day. Tomorrow I have lunch with a friend. Then I'm going to a local elementary school. I will wash my hair before I go. I'm going to a local elementary school, and I'm reading a book about strawberries to some elementary students on behalf of the Caswell County Women's Farm Bureau Committee. That's a lot to say. And then Wesley and I are heading, it's going to be a lot of going, and hopefully I get everywhere I need to be on time. We have an appointment with the community college. Did I tell y'all he's going to go to community college starting next fall? He is. He's going to double. He's going to finish his high school, and he's going to graduate high school with an associate's degree, all to gear him up for an engineering degree, because he thinks he wants to do engineering. So hopefully this is going to keep him from not having to go to a 4-year school for 4 years, because who can afford that? And yeah, that's what we're doing. So we're my mechanical engineers, electrical engineers. Those are the two that he's kind of going back and forth with. And there's just a ton of jobs out there in both of those categories. There's a lot of jobs in our area. Hint, hint. Of course, this mom wants her son to stay close to home, and I know that might not happen. And whatever God has for him, I am going to support him and be happy, but I'll be so happy if he stays close to home. So anyway, that is the story there. And some people I know are going to say, what about the farm? Well, that's not where his heart is. It's not to stay here and farm. Not right now anyway. You know, things can change. Come on, things can change. But he doesn't see that as his future, and we are totally fine with that. I would never want my children to feel like they were pigeonholed and to stay on this farm and working this farm and making this farm work, or trying to make it work, if that's not where their heart was. So I don't agree with that at all. That's not what we believe. We want our children to go into the field and the life that God has planned for them. So that's probably, I almost got on a soapbox there, but I know a lot of people feel very strongly about that kind of thing. We have no plans of, the farm is going to stay here as long as we can possibly hold out and keep it here and keep it together and keep it going in some capacity. You know, things change. We've already cut back on some things we were doing, and we've incorporated new things, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But my dream would be to stay here and be a grandma and have both my children close or on the farm doing whatever they're doing, but living on the farm and getting to help raise grandbabies. That's my dream. We'll see if that gets to happen or not, but anyway, okay, back to supper. Okay, so how we're going to do this is we got half of the meat mixture, and then we're going to put half of those, and then we're going to put all of that, and then we're going to put the rest of those and the rest of that, and some more cheese. Okay, that is all done. What do you say, Bonnie? Just hanging out, Mom. I'm really proud. This turned out really good. It's taken me almost 45 years to figure out how to make non-lumpy gravy, but I think I've finally got it. Got it, y'all. Next, I've just got to teach my daughter. You've got to know how to make gravy before you're 45. I'm going to make sure you know how to make it before you're 14. Okay. I don't know what's happening here. Is this what they call a messy bun? That's what I got going on. It's not a bun though, it's just a mess. It's like a squirrel's nest. Mixing the cold water with the flour. So I did like a 1/4 cup of flour and like, I don't know, a 1/2 cup or so of milk. No, that you would use milk for milk gravy. Anyway, water and beef broth. That's what I use for my flavoring. And then I just like a tablespoon, so it's pretty strong. And I mixed that up until all the lumps were gone. And then I added a little more water. And then after I pulled the hamburger out, I dumped out half of the grease, most all the grease actually. And then I put that in there and stirred it around with my little baby whisk that I love, my whisk that I love so much. Yeah, sorry, something else was going through my brain. It's hard to be me. And then I added more water till I got, as much as I wanted, and I just tasted it, and it doesn't even really need any extra salt because of the broth. So I just put the hamburger and the onions back in there. I did the onions, sauteed the onions, then I did the hamburger, then I did the gravy, then put it all together. And I think we're good. And the veggies are done. Supper's done, but Wesley's still on that mower, and I don't know whether to try to call him in. I feel like he probably needs to go. It looks like it's going to storm. I think he just needs to go until he decides to come in, and we'll keep his supper hot. Come on, Duke. 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 Oh my gosh, this is my funnest thing to watch. My funnest thing, my most favorite thing to watch. Yeah, see that bowl.
All right. See, you're looking at a picture, you don't know. I think this end got a snap ring in it, right there, the snap ring. And right there is a snap ring.
Okay.
But you put both of the pins in there, and this bolt tightens up and holds them together.
Okay.
Well, I done turned it some, and I said, I'll take the pin out. Well, I couldn't get the pin out. It come back so far. And I said, son, hold it. So I tried to turn it, and the thing started tightening up.
All you had to do was turn it?
Yeah, but I got to weld a nut on the end of it where I put a wrench on it and turn it. And
all that time you were trying to hammer it, and you should have just turned it?
Well, yeah. Well, laugh, but I mean...
Saying, it was so simple.
Yeah, but I mean...
And this has been 3 days.
To do it right, you got to take the whole front end out from under it and tighten this bolt up. Right there.
Okay.
But I got to take the whole front end off to do that.
Oh my gosh. That was it. Okay.
I don't think I can get it between the weights. I'm going to try it. Clean out the mud and stuff. Maybe
well, I sure hope you got it. I'm happy for you. Oh my gosh.
But like I say, the snap ring that holds it in there, it doesn't wall it out so much. Probably the snap ring won't hold it. I'll make me another bolt.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, smart man.